Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Jack Morgan.
It is lame as to not have any aspirations outside of getting married. And I'll be the first one to say it, but these trad wives are losers. They're
Yo, this one's feminism at its finest. Hold on, we got to start with the original.
It is lame as to not have any aspirations outside of getting married. And I'll be the first one to say it, but these trad wives are losers. They're losers with no ambition, no aspirations, no dreams of their own that don't revolve around centering a man, revolve around
Why does everybody have to have such big, grand aspirations to be rich and famous? Not everybody wants those things.
depending on a man for the rest of their lives. Like, you're just outsourcing any sense of responsibility for your own life, for your own decisions.
You do realize they're going to be responsible for children and make many decisions for their children.
You were part of the first generation of women who have ever been able to live this way, who have ever been able to have financial autonomy and decide what to do with their lives and travel the world. And yet you take all that autonomy and then you hand it over to a man. Like, that is embarrassing. You're a lame ass bitch. I don't care. It is lame as to not have any.
I'm telling you, man, the Asian women that are been westernized, that grew up here, are way worse than the white women, the white liberal women out here. It's like they were like looking at white liberal women and like, the privilege they had with feminism, how do I get that? Oh, I know, let me be more extreme than them.
I can't wait to go in the comment section. You know what's
More
crazy
Asians.
about this, though? Is as men, you hear this, like, you want the provider guy, right? Like, that's the thing. But then on the women's end, like, you're a loser if you want the provider man. But in actuality, it's not actually happening. I think these women talking like this are just a little upset
They
that
can't
they
get it.
can't actually get that guy
Mm-hmm.
because it's borderline impossible. Get used to the 50-50 relationship, baby.
Mm-hmm.
The reason so many women are drawn to becoming trad wives is because they don't want to take responsibility for their own freedom. And as someone who's taught college feminist philosophy for many years,
Of course. College feminist philosophy teacher over here.
What? College feminism philosophy? Is that a real course?
What the actual fuck?
Come on, dude.
I can see this reflected in Simone de Beauvoir's theory, where she explains that freedom is something
Oh, yeah. She ain't pulling no provider, man.
that causes immense anxiety for people. Now, people usually think of freedom as a good thing, and it is a good thing, but it's not an easy thing. And this is Simone de Beauvoir's point. And I see this reflected in this video.
The reason I asked my ex-husband if I could be a stay-at-home wife is because I was lazy, incompetent, and did not want to change. Simply wanted him to bear the burden of being an adult so I did not have to. And I suspect for the vast majority of people who want to be stay-at-home wives, stay-at-home girlfriends, I'm not talking about stay-at-home mothers, that's a separate topic. I think their motivations are simply that they do not want to become competent adults within their own right. They just want to be taken care of and babied forever.
And what this woman
Okay,
is
I
saying
can
about
agree with
why she
that.
wanted to be a trad wife makes so much sense to me, because Beauvoir says something really similar to, which is that becoming an adult requires a level of responsibility in taking account
Women don't want to be adults. We figured that out already. We knew.
Breaking news, everybody. Becoming an adult takes responsibility.
Women aren't adults. They don't want to be adults. Surprising.
You know, there's like a finite amount of the population of men that are stay-at-home men, and the women make all the money. Very few of them.
Very
The
few.
bold and the beautiful, the brave.
The
But
envy.
like, dude, are you kidding me? If I was some like remotely good-looking chick, like hot enough, you know, beauty's subjective. So like, but if I was hot enough and some dude was like, I'm gonna take care of everything. Here's a nice allowance, stay home. And then if I'm with him long enough, if he decides to leave me, I'm gonna keep getting allowance, alimony. You joking me?
Right?
Or you no?
Men see it as like so differently than how women see it. We're just like, that just makes total sense. Like, logically, if I was a woman.
Seriously. I'm for real, dude. You can't even honestly. I've heard enough from this one. I got to see what the response is from the women who do want this lifestyle. That's what I got to hear. This is like, God, female problems versus men problems, right?
I mean, it's that versus this. It's like us versus simps. It's them versus them.
You better believe it. Feminism from
We're fighting
down
against
south.
something.
It's lame as to not have any aspirations outside of getting married. And I'll be the first one to say it, but these trad wives are losers. They're losers with no ambition, no aspirations, no dreams of their own that don't revolve around centering a man, revolve around depending on a man for the rest of their lives. Like, you're just outsourcing any sense of responsibility for your own life.
And I think like the biggest responsibility is the responsibility of people, of raising people to be good people. If you can do that, you took care of your responsibilities.
Your own decisions. You were
Yay, we support all women. We love women, right? Woo-hoo. I mean, I think this is obviously stupid. I think that, first of all, plenty of trad wives or like stay-at-home moms do have plenty of other aspirations. They have hobbies. They have things that they do. And even if they don't, even if a woman grows up and says, all I want to do is be a mom. I love children. I love my own children. I want to nurture my children and grow them up to be respectable human beings. That is what
I say this all the like to just think about it. If I had 3 wonderful kids that were productive members of society, one was a doctor, one was, just owned a business, and the other one was just a teacher or something. That's wonderful. I provided wonderful members of society for society that other people appreciate, that I would be proud of, right? That's the greatest thing that I think us people can produce is more people that are wonderful.
what I want my life to be. Why is that a loser thing? Why is raising up the next generation loser behavior?
Calling a woman a loser. Burn, dude. That's rough.
There are a lot of losers though.
I get it though, because like my chick, I was making enough money to where she didn't really have to have a job. Now I can't be giving you no crazy allowance. Women like that.
They do.
Try having a stay-at-home wife. Only give her you get $1,200 a month. Eventually that ain't enough, baby. But she didn't work for a little bit, and then she got stir crazy, and she's like, I got to make some kind of money. She's like, I have to do something with myself,
And that's a good woman. That's when you know it's a good woman. She wants to do something. She wants to contribute to you.
So I think, but there's a difference in that. Could you imagine your wife stays home every night you get there and you go, you're such a loser. Pathetic. Now suck my... Maybe they like having sex and living rent free. I would love that.
Yeah, us guys, when we think of sex and rent free, oh yeah, that's a damn good deal.
You kidding me?
Solid deal.
Man, it's crazy, dude.
How else are we going to continue society? Like, you think that, your aspirations are so much better than her aspirations. Why? Again, this isn't even true of like...
And again, without people, whatever aspirations these people have for careers or whatever are gonna end when there's no more people.
Vast majority of stay-at-home moms or trad wives, a lot of them just really like homemaking. They really like domesticated life. They really like their children, and that's fine. It's not loser behavior. You're actually the loser for trying to say that them having an interest that is not your interest is somehow loser behavior. I don't know if you've heard.
Feminist mindset. You don't think like me? Screw you.
But like, women are allowed to make those decisions now.
The thing is like the ambitious woman. First of all, good luck finding this guy. I wish you all the luck in the world. I really do. I hope you find him. Tall, dark, and handsome and full of money. Good luck. I really wish that for you. The problem is even the women that want that lifestyle, it's very hard for them to even find that. They're going to end up probably 50-50, at least on the bills, or at least 70-30. Some kind of split on the bills. That's just where we live right now. That's how that goes.
Yeah, women do always seem to forget the economy is the economy. Most people, 80% of people, 80%, men and women, cannot live on a single income.
But the career-driven lady, the ambitious mama, see, most dudes don't want to date dudes. Someone that's working all the time, all the time, all the time. So that's kind of the hard one in that situation. Not saying it can't happen. We're not saying that. But as men, we usually are looking for the ones that aren't talking like that Asian woman in the beginning. Throwing it out there. Don't get me wrong. I love a little Asian. All right. I get it. Squinty-eyed on the weekends. I'm all for it. All right. I've had a happy ending.
You guys know me. I love my Asians.
It was crazy.
I'll say something most child-free people wouldn't say, because I don't give a f. But I think being a trad wife is maybe one of the most pathetic things you could be. You're telling me you have the ability to do what I do, which is to get educated, to work a job that you like.
She goes, you have the ability to do what I do, be alone and have to work for people.
Yep.
Loser.
Like, do you even listen to yourself? Like, get educated and work a job I like. Maybe they like doing what they do.
Pathetic. You dumb. See, that's jealousy is what that is.
Yep. Projection.
I ain't never been jealous of nobody who's got a good life. I go, good for you. You know, you hear this stuff sometimes like on the internet where it's like people with trust funds and all this. It must be nice. I go, yeah, good for you, man. I'm really happy you don't have to be out here figuring it out.
It's true.
Good for them. Imagine just hating on people happily together. Dude makes enough so that the woman they don't have the kids raised by some strangers in daycare. And just going, Cindy, Mark.
Losers.
Pathetic. I'm glad they're making these videos, though. It's awesome. I love it. Entertainment.
No, it's definitely showing that these women really yearn for these things because they're talking about these things in this light because they don't have it.
To travel the world, to wake up at noon every day for 6 months, if you so please.
All alone.
And you choose to get married at like 18.
It was like, I want to be lazy and do nothing for 6 months. Congratulations.
And have kids? Like, is that really all you're capable of? I mean, I guess.
I mean, soon you're not going to be capable of it, so they got something on you.
It's not gonna be me.
You don't want to be a trad wife. You just want to be rich. I keep seeing women say stuff like, oh, why did feminists have to give us the right to work? Why do I have to go to work? Honey, nobody's forcing you at gunpoint to clock in. You could quit if you wanted to, but then you wouldn't be able to pay your bills, right? And that was the case for women in the past as well. I'm so sick of this narrative that women just sat around baking cookies and doing nothing while men did everything until second wave feminism happened and we all got our HR jobs.
A lot of women do have HR jobs, though.
They do. Bureaucratic jobs.
Something's up with that. Just throwing it out there. Most jobs are fake jobs anyway, so it's fine. I mean, what I do for a living is just kind of a joke.
Yeah. What we do is definitely a fake job. Like, I'm amazed that this is actually a real career path. You know, like being a commentator or just doing YouTube or making videos. But that's technology nowadays in society. We're creating new jobs. Destroying old jobs, but creating new ones.
It's honestly kind of baffling. Most people don't even believe me.
Nope, they never do.
That's cool. I like fairy tale world.
Yeah.
Okay, pre-industrialization, most people worked at farms or family businesses.
All right, we get it. Yeah. Who doesn't want to be rich and not have to work? Jealousy. Feminism from downtown. Shots fired. I think feminism's losing right now.
It is late.
And most dudes, for the record, write it down, can't provide you this life anyways.
No. 15% of men maybe can, right? And that's just going by sheer numbers of how much they earn. Yes, you could probably get some men that earn a lot less than what's necessary if you lived in a much more rural area or something, but most men are not going to be able to support a whole family on their own.
This is what women deal with? There's no way they talk to each other like this. No shot.
As fuck to not have any aspirations outside of getting married. And I'll be the first one to fucking say it, but these trad wives are losers. They're losers with no ambition, no aspirations, no dreams of their own that don't revolve around centering a man, revolve around depending on a man for the rest of their lives. Like, you're just...
When she says no dreams of their own, I think most of our dreams and goals were kind of given to us, or like the illusion of we want something, because you kind of got to pick from what's available. So like, was it really your dream to be like this ambitious
Boss
professional in the business world?
Right.
With a title and this job? Like, was that really your dream? Like for real? I wanted to be a pro skateboarder, but did I just drum that up in my imagination? No, I saw other people skateboarding and I saw it was a real thing. I said, I'd like to do that.
Yep.
You know, it wasn't like I just made it up, you know, with these big dreams. It was kind of, that's very far field. That's almost like trying to be a trad wife, very unrealistic. But like, to get this job and this thing with this goal, it's like, was that really your idea? Was it?
Because remember, before all this, women never dreamed of this or cared about it because they lived nice, cushy lives.
Probably not.
outsourcing any sense of responsibility for your own life, for your own decisions. You were part of the first generation of women who have ever been able to live this way, who have ever been able to have financial autonomy and decide what to do with their lives and travel the world. And yet you take all that autonomy and then you hand it over to a man. Like, that is embarrassing. You're a lame ass bitch. I don't care.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say this, but I'll keep saying
That chick's a loser. The little Asian lady.
I agree.
It's like, dude, me and my chick, we travel all over the place. She's got her own business.
Right. All the things that she said, you can do with your husbands, right? You can travel, you can build industry, you can be a mover of the world with your husband at your side, probably helping you majority of the way.
Business. She wants to work. Actually, it helps out more. She could pay some of the damn bills. Thank God. Hold on, somebody's knocking at my door. Hold on. Sorry about that. We had travel the world, what, alone? Maybe that's why so many women have gone gay. Just want to be with each other, but then they hate each other. They're weird, man.
The cycle
I
of
don't
women.
get it. You do you, though, I guess. What's the point of being successful and making money if you have no one to share it with? I don't know.
I mean, to live a good life and enjoy the fruits of your work, there's also that too.
Just a sexless life? You mean to tell me this chick isn't doing the hokey pokey and letting it all hang out? Right.
this, but I'll keep saying it. Just because someone has different dreams than you doesn't mean that their dreams are less important. Doesn't mean that your dreams are better or bigger. It just means that you're different people. There is nothing
Correct.
lame about wanting to have a happy and healthy marriage and have beautiful children and leave a legacy that's bigger than you. It takes a lot of work to keep a marriage healthy and happy. That's why
It really does. I think it's probably the most hardest work out there, right? Because look at marriage rates, look at divorce rates. Doesn't seem to be easy.
divorce rates are so high. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And that's why not everyone gets married, not everyone has kids, because it's not easy. It's difficult. It's hard. Just like getting a college degree is hard. People are going to take different paths in life, and it's totally okay if a woman wants to get married and have children. There's literally nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think we could all agree on that. I got to go back to the very beginning. I got to see these comments.
It is lame as fuck.
All right. Jeez. Sorry, Ben. You're going to have to do a lot of editing on this one. All right, here we go. As a stay-at-home mom, I could tell you that I am far from lazy or scared of responsibility or independence. These comments kind of suck. Just because a woman doesn't want to climb the corporate ladder doesn't make her lazy. And 9 times out of 10, you're climbing the corporate ladder of some other man. So kind of you're usually losing in that situation. Here we go. It means her priorities are different, and that's okay. Looking down on someone and cussing at their life choices because you don't understand it, that's never okay. Well, it's safe to say the Asian woman who probably could have that life. I mean, she looks like a dude with
Possible, but the way she is and how miserable she speaks.
probably go, yeah, I'll pay for you. I'll do whatever you want. Yeah, absolutely. Just throwing that out there. I think there's a level of like jealousy involved with that. Or it's just content and it's clickbait to get us to do this. She's just trying to make money to do this lifestyle, which is probably realistically what it is.
True.
I was a trad wife. I'm 44 and divorced. Had to start over at 35. I was a loser. Yeah, I think you just lost.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, I love being a stay-at-home wife and getting whatever I want. I get to go hiking when I want, go out, enjoy my life, not work, and my man loves providing for me. Sounds great to me. Oh, we got to go to the next video. I got to see these, man. This is the other. Well, what's with the Asian feminism? It's another one. I just realized that.
I told you, Jack. Asians out there that are feminists are the worst. We thought white liberal women were the worst feminists out there. Nah, it's the Asian ones.
Something's going deep in the Chinese roots, man. It's the way of the ancient samurai. Adulting is hard, but relying on someone else isn't easy either and carries just as much, if not more, risk.
Yeah, there is a risk involved, I guess. Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got a Japanese fellow in here. There isn't a human being alive who's more capable of guiding my life path than me. Damn, shots fired from downtown. Freedom is so worth the work. I love the freedom I have. Something's really weird out here. I'm just going to go ahead and speak for most men. If we could, we'd pay for that shorty. We would. Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
It's just...
No, I 100% agree with what Jack is saying. Most men are just willing. We're willing to put in work, money, effort, just to have a taste sometimes.
For a long time, we can't, or we never can. Like, all the way,
He's not wrong. Now that I really do think about it, yeah, back in the day, some men just went sexless for all of their lives because you couldn't get women, and there weren't women out there. There weren't whores out there the way they are now, right? You had to marry someone. If you weren't, and you didn't qualify to marry someone, I guess you were just relegated to the brothels.
Like, women don't climb the corporate ladder to go, I can't wait to, like, take care of my man, Maybe some of them do. But, I don't know. I'm having a hard time believing a lot of this. I think it's a lot of frustration. Not jealousy, but frustration that they don't, maybe it's not working out for them. Like, you can't find a relationship or something. And you could be a little pessimistic about that. This is extremely true to me. I don't want to be a trad wife, but I'm also a person with a lot of anxiety and fears. Okay, I've heard enough. I can't imagine trusting my life with someone else, not even my parents, let alone a stranger that I know for a few years. I'm only qualified leader in my own life. That's just sad, though. Sounds like our upbringing was a little rough. And some people are controlling. They are. Like when your parents pay for everything, you kind of got to abide by their rules. And I guess that could be the other way around too, Like
well, I mean, yeah, if I'm paying for everything, you're going to have to abide by my fucking rules.
If your chick's just paying for you, she kind of dictates your life. And same thing. If you're paying for your girl, I guess some guys can lay down the hammer and be like, I'm in charge here. I pay the bills. I do this. I could see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Neither one of those are good. I'm cool on both of those. I'm not someone to hang that over someone's head. Like, I pay all the bills around here.
Well, no. It doesn't mean we're controlling them, but we're still setting boundaries and rules because we take care of the bills.
Maybe they're taking it too far. You can remind them, hey, you're living on Easy Street. Let's take a chill pill.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just a bad relationship all the way around right there. I hate waking up every morning to go to work, but the thought of depending on a person who can easily walk away and start a new family and leave me stuck gets me up. Man, this is getting rough, dude. Go to the next one. Hating on mothers and housewives is misogynistic.
It
Literally,
actually
all
is,
I want
yeah.
is to be a mom. I'm so sick of being shamed for it. Yeah, it's like a new thing in the world. Shaming people who want kids. I have no aspirations for working. Yeah, like seriously. Let me see. I'm on the wrong side of TikTok. As a feminist, every trad wife I have met are so awesome to be around. I love trad wives so much. There we go. I'm going to end on that note. Shout out to the Asian lady and her band of misogynistic misfits. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you guys wondered why Asian men were like always passport broing constantly. You know, like most Asian men marry women from our country. We bring them over. We take care of them. Is it the best route? Probably not. Right? We told you about passport bros bringing their wives over, getting Americanized and all that. It happens. But marrying an Asian woman here that grew up here? Good luck. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.